You're watching today's Homesteader channel here at Peaceful Valley Ranch in Cotopaxi, Colorado, starring yours truly, Johnny Jules. Alright, Homesteader family. So today is September 28th. I'm going to put this video out maybe tonight, most likely tomorrow. Today's been a really rough day. Basically, for the last couple days, it's been raining. For the last 8-9 days, it's been totally cloudy. So everything's just been building up. I had, without the sun, I have to run my generator because solar doesn't produce electricity if you don't have sun. So I've been burning through a lot of money in propane and everything else. And so that was building up. The cloudy days, then it rained for like 24 hours straight. I mean, we just got saturated. And today when I went over to Peaceful Valley Ranch, everything just went downhill. Turning to go up on the driveway from Wall Mountain Road, my trailer slid sideways. I lost my load. So all my stuff was, I want to say maybe 2/10, maybe 3/10 of a mile away from the property. After that, I realized it while I was filming. I got down by the goat barn. I then got stuck. I couldn't put in reverse. I went to move forward a little bit, and the truck and trailer just slid down the driveway. I slid off the road into the fence. I ended up having to go walk to the neighbor's house and everything like that, and it just turned into a big mess. So if there's one day I really wanted to quit homesteading in 13 months of homesteading, today was it. I mean, it was bad. So after I got stuck, I knew the trailer added weight and made it difficult to try to move my truck around. So I decided to, on a downhill slope, undo the trailer in the mud and try to get the trailer off the truck. Well, the trailer, of course, slid forward. I thought I would have been able to hold it, but I slipped in the mud. Fell against the back of my truck. The trailer pinned me in between the truck and the tongue of the trailer. I then slipped the trailer up my arm, and I'll go out and show you guys. It slid off up my arm and went and hit the back of my tail light on my truck. So I did damage to my tail light. It's not that bad, but you know, for having my first halfway decent vehicle, it sucks to damage the truck. And I'll show you right here. So I took out a nice big old chunk. You can see the trailer mark where it slid across, scraping the metal, and then went ahead and took that big chunk out. And then while we were trying to get my truck undone, the other tire you can't see because it's on the inside, but I don't know if this is showing up, that white. If you see that white going around the tire, I totally dug out. Let me see if I can show you. Get this out the way. So you can see I got chunks of the sidewall that are out in several different places, and then it's covered with mud right now, but there's a big gash all the way around the sidewall. So it's just a whole bunch of problems today. So I busted my taillight. I ended up slamming myself in between the truck and the trailer. I ended up damaging 2 of my tires, which is like $500 worth of damage. And I damaged, I think when I sat there and counted everything out, it was 3 fence panels at $25 a piece at $75, plus 4 T-posts per panel, 3 panels. So I did like $150 worth of damage, maybe a little more to the fence. So it's just been a real costly day. And so after I got the trailer undone, I slid that all the way down by the pond. Tried to get the truck out. Couldn't get the truck out. It just got worse and worse. So then I had my rubber muck boots, which I will tell you, rubber muck boots are not for hiking in. They tear your feet to shreds. So I started ripping up my ankles. I tore flesh off of both of my ankles, both my left and my right. And I mean, they're raw. My feet hurt so bad after walking. I probably did, I want to say 6 to 7.5 miles of walking today. Because not only did I have to walk a couple miles down to my neighbor's house to get help, but the 0.2 of a mile or whatever, walking back and forth to get all the material, because the material is blocking the road, and the 16-foot cattle panels don't fit inside of a 5-foot truck bed. So I had to grab a panel, both hands, and pull it the 0.2 of a mile and do that back and forth. I had, I think, 13 panels total. So it was a lot of work. Then on top of all that, my neighbor comes down, he helps me, and my truck just 3,000 pounds, pushes right into the fence, goes farther and farther down the side. Ended up having to drive the truck over top the fence. So that's how I totally destroyed the fence, because that was the only way. We tried for a long time to get my truck out all different ways. My neighbor had a Jeep. He ended up going off the other side of the driveway, which is a deeper ditch, but I had filled it with tree branches. So luckily he was able to get out and wasn't stuck. Well, after I had to drive over the fence to get out, that meant there was no fence standing. So all 4 pigs got out, they took off. The dogs got out, they took off. The goats got out, but of course you guys know the goats listen, so that was a savior. But it turned out the pigs took off. They were about 1.5 miles, 2 miles down the road. And without my neighbor John's help, it would have sucked. And guess what? That's what I'm talking about. This is my luck right now. Because there's no sun and everything, my solar system just shut down. So give me a second to get a light. This is what I'm talking about, guys. It's just getting rough around here. So I'll just have this light to finish the story. And then I got to go get the generator going so I can get my battery bank charged. So I'm not sitting in the dark all night. But anyhow, so my neighbor John, he saves me because while I'm putting up fence and everything, he's out chasing the pigs. Finally gets the pigs back. We get them inside. I get new fence put up. Luckily, I hauled a bunch of fence from here that I just took down. So I had fence to replace the fence that I damaged. But once again, you know, that's still $150 gone, destroyed. And so he took off. He went home. And I slipped up there, put a $20 bill on his seat in his Jeep. So John, if you see this video, that's for you helping me out today. I appreciate the, you know, for the little bit of gas or whatever, or buy yourself a meal. And I don't know what I'd do without you, John. So I want to thank you. And then, so all that happens, tore up tires, tore up fence, tore up my ankles, animals escaping everywhere. I slipped, I fell in the mud, I don't know how many times. It was 36 degrees out and snowing. And I'm going to try to edit all the clips from today, make it into one big video for you guys. And I'll put that out tomorrow. But anybody looking at getting into homesteading, I've had it lucky. I've gone 13 months without a major issue like this. And a lot of people that, you know, let things pile up and then they go into depression and then some go suicidal and things like that. I just want to let you know there's hope out there. You know, tomorrow is going to be a better day, hopefully. If not, another day, another week, another month is going to get better. So it's just been a rough day, and I don't know what else to say. So I'm going to let you guys go. I'm going to get my generator going so I can get power back on, get the internet up so I can get this online for you guys. And I'll try to get all the clips set up for tomorrow. If not, I might just take a day or two off YouTube because it's been down and gloomy and I've had a rough day. And then on top of that, I've got a mouse in the house. So Minnie Mouse is here in the house. Her belly's starting to fill out, so I think for sure she's pregnant. So now she's on house arrest, so I can make sure she's healthy, eating well, drinking well, and be able to have babies. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. I just want to take a moment and say thank you guys for watching my videos, for donating, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it, and it really means a lot to me. And remember, live happy, live free. That's the only way to be.